You've done us all a service rescuing Lanwyn. Would you like to hear more about her sister, the Green Lady? I wanted to give you a short tour of our holy sites. Deepwoods is home to the last two Green Ladies, and some say the first as well. Pilgrims often visit our village to pay homage to the shrine of the Green Lady. It's the most sacred site in Deepwoods, and the reason the first villagers chose this site. Come with me. I'll show you the shrine and tell you more of our history. Here we are. The very embodiment of the Green Lady can be seen in this ancient tree. Yes, some say this is the grave of the first Green Lady, lost to time before the Green Pact. Others believe the tree is the first Green Lady herself. All agree this place is sacred and a blessed site of Ifre. Hard to say. While a Green Lady is terrifically hard to kill, she is mortal. A powerful blow from a Daedra, perhaps. More likely she died of old age. Or perhaps her Sylvanar was killed. Yes, so it was with Tamriel, who was Green Lady before this one. Once the Green Lady and Sylvanar are wed, their bond is inescapable. If one dies, the other must follow suit. The Falls, where the current Green Lady Gwaring risked her life to save a friend. I can reveal a bit of the story with a blessing Spinner Aldor taught me. It's a little dangerous with the werewolves and houndsmen about, but they're no match for you.
Ew! Be sure to wash your hands.
Here we are. This is where the current Green Lady saved her friend as a young girl. Shall I start the blessing? Ifre, confer your blessing upon this place, that we might behold the bravery of the Green Lady. Illusions. The blessing reveals a spiritual imprint left at this place. Ifre has blessed us with this memory to show us the spirit of true courage and self-sacrifice. Gwaring and Orthorn, her constant companion, often played here as children. One day a starved pack of Sench tigers came along and circled the pair. Orthorn suffered with fear, but Gwaring stood fast. Gwaring picked up a bone and growled like a tiger herself. Then she gave them what for until they surrendered. I came along just as they ran off. Orthorn was quite embarrassed of his inaction, but remained proud of Gwaring. Let's go to the archery range. It's just up the hill. Watch out for those werewolves. There are so many of them. I hope the Green Lady sends us help to disperse them. This range brings back memories. Everyone from the village learned how to use a bow in this very place. Ifre, confer your blessings upon this place, that we might behold the skill of the Green Lady. Yes, as a child, Gwaring practiced archery here with her friend Ulthorn and sister Lonwen. She outstripped them from the very first day. That's when her Aunt Fenoriel, the previous Green Lady, saw her potential. To be the next Green Lady, of course. Her next feat all but confirmed it. Ulthorn thought he'd showed her. He'd been having lessons for a year or so before she and Lonwen came along. Gwaring's first arrow split his in two, her second the same. She never missed. Ever. Angry, not he. When he saw her skill, he'd forgot he'd meant to show off and instead gloated about her prowess as if he'd taught her himself. He was always proud of her and loved her. He grew up and learned the hard way that one doesn't always get what one wants, or is promised. They'd been betrothed, but when she was chosen as the Green Lady, Ulthorn was forced to step aside. The Green Lady always weds the Sylvanar. To love someone so strongly, only for them to be taken away is a hard thing for any mer to learn. He left Deep Woods to seek his fortune elsewhere. In any case, we should continue our tour. Let's return to the village. That's where Gwaring's greatest moment took place. There's an area near the shrine where our people gathered to watch. Here we are, back where we began. Isn't it amazing how often we travel to distant places, only to end up right where we started? Ifre, confer your blessing upon this place, that we might behold the glory of the Green Lady. The Green Lady is the personification of the feral side of our people. Here you see part of the scene when Gwaring was revealed by Ifre. Yes. Once her Sylvanar died on Kanathi's roost, Fenariel vanished. The priests and spinners searched for any sign. When they could not find her, they came to Deepwoods to pray for guidance at the Green Lady's shrine. As the priests and spinners prayed, Gwaring came to the shrine to join them. When she touched the shrine to offer her prayers, the tree began to glow, and she rose into the air, revealed as the blessed Green Lady before the assembled faithful. Indeed, her glory was revealed, and all Gwaring's experiences and talents must have been ordained by Ifre to prepare her for this ascension. The Green Lady represents our feral flesh, while the Sylvanar is the spiritual. Both are chosen by Ifre for the common good of our people. Their union is sacred, and we are all made stronger for it. I'm always happy to share our stories. It's the least I could do to thank you for saving me from those werewolves. We're proud of our history in Deepwoods.
Distasteful.
We've seen more than our fair share of sorrow. It's my job to comfort everyone who lost sons and daughters to this madness, even when my own daughter is gone as well. I trust you're not here to add to our troubles. The Drublog have been raiding villages all over. We survived, but just barely. All I can offer my people is a place to mourn. But their children's bodies are still out there, being scavenged by Drublog. And worse. Some of our militia was out training when the attack came. When they returned, I tried to stop them. But they left for the Drublog camp, for vengeance. But they've been gone too long, and my daughter Ferwin left with them. I can't lose her too! My daughter doesn't deserve this fate. Not in recent memory. Tanglehaven's not a large village by any reckoning, and the Drublog know we've very little worth taking. They attacked without warning and left as quickly as they came. They burnt the village, but did they actually take anything? Just lives. Nothing but lives.
Is anyone still alive out there? Stay back! I've been bitten! I won't have another fall for my mistakes. I can't say. I won't. Everything's gone wrong. But we did it to save Tanglehaven. That's all that mattered. If she knew what happened, she wouldn't call me her daughter anymore. I've made a terrible mistake. The spring, it's all from there. I must get to it, but I'm afraid what might happen if I get scared again. Injured? I should be so lucky. I don't know if I can face the consequences on my own. The village, my mother. If you would come with me, I'd be grateful.
Another comes from my blessing. Drink deep, and let the beast behind your eyes take hold. Ah, but it's that fear I smell. The young Bosmer fears what the future holds. Her flesh is weak, but not for long. How ungrateful the little elf is. She took the gift willingly, and now she wishes to turn away. Her flesh and blood are mine, but I am not without mercy. Perhaps she can save someone, her mother, from the same fate. The elf child must take the heart blood from her sire. If her mother drinks of it, she may yet be saved. But there is no redemption for the child. She is mine.
So, it is the end. There's no saving myself after all. My mother will never forgive me, but I don't regret saving our village. Perhaps I can save her as well. Blood from her heart. His heart. My sire. My father, the one who gave me this gift. It's his heart blood I need. But my mother's in the village, safe. How could she be in danger? No, please, tell my mother I died. I don't want her to see the monster I've become. Maybe I can stop my father. Maybe... No, not again!
I shouldn't have left the village, but I had to know if my daughter's alive. Now I don't know if I'll live long enough to see her again. Berwin's father, Thulandor, came back after all this time, but he wasn't the same. Something changed him. He attacked me. I asked him where he'd taken Ferwin, and he bit me. Yes, and I suppose that's answer enough. I wish I could pretend I don't know what'll happen, but it's obvious, isn't it? I'll change. Eventually become a minion to Hersine's will. Oh, poor, poor Ferwin.
What's he done to you, Mother? It's all gone so horribly wrong. I only wanted to protect the village, but now... Mother, I can help you. Please, hold on. Yes, as the Drablog gathered their forces, he promised me a way to defend the village. When the fighting started outside Tanglehaven, I couldn't control myself. Hot blood covered everything. I tore into friend and foe alike. I couldn't stop. It's why I couldn't go back. What if I'd lost control inside the village? All of this would mean nothing if I killed everyone. But I won't let my mother pay for my weakness. The heart blood must come from my father. Please, help me stop this. I know where to find my father. He'll be waiting near the village. But if I fight him, I may well lose control again. I can't do this without help, and my mother's in no shape to face him. You're the only one I can trust right now. Will you help?
No, Ferwin!
Come, my daughter. We'll hunt together.
You've hurt Mother for the last time!
My little Ferwin, is that you? I can't see you clearly. I'm so tired, dear.
Thank the moons we're not too late. I hope she still has enough strength to drink. No. The voice, it could have lied about everything. But if I don't try, we'll both be cursed. I guess it's a blessing my mother's in such a daze. I'd hate for her to know what was really happening right now. I don't know for sure. I'm not sure which would cause my mother less pain. I'll stay until she gets better. And the others deserve to know what I've done. I won't run like a coward. I won't be like my father. The melodies ease my mind. I like being around all these musicians. This is my daughter's. I gave it to Elowen before she left Volkwasten. Where did you find it? Have you spoken to her? No, it can't be. My sweet daughter dead? She yearned for a new way of life. I begged her to stay. Now I'll never see her again. Elowen, those last words I said to her. I take it all back. Forgive me, love. Please go. I can't bear to speak of her anymore.
And they buy them. A true walker, that one. but Taba did not hear you approach. Too busy helping the shopkeeper organize her wares. So, organized now. And, Bellarata is nice this time of year, yes? Yes, Alien Ruin, not far from here. Newly opened. Head to Jossiger and you cannot help but see Bellarata. Very, scenic this time of year. If you hurry, Juraktar might even give you a tour, yes? Yes! At least this is what Juraktar tells everyone. He sells artifacts from secret places, very secret. You should hurry. They sell like sweetmeats when the moons are full. Do not be late.
This would never happen in Somerset. Where is a Justiciar when you need one? Leave it to a Betma fraud to take advantage of reputable scholars like myself.
He sold me a Welkin stone. Do Welkin stones dissolve in the rain? I think not.
Juraktar does not know why he bothers sometimes. Relics are old. I do not guarantee their potency. Secret. Juraktar is a trader, nothing more. I sell things, you buy them. This is the way of things. At least it should be. Some people think differently. They say no one gets into Bellarata, but Juraktar is better than anyone. Why have a door that leads nowhere, yes? Want to keep someone out? Build a wall, not a door. Even if I wanted to show you, I could not. These people, they harass me day and night. There is no end to their whining. Get them to leave me alone, then maybe I might show you. Good luck. You will need it. The man himself could not get them to leave. Not the man, not his armies. These ones do not understand or live the Riddletar. Riddletar sets us on our path, long before we know our milk name or take our first breath. The first man revealed the existence of Riddletar to us, and we hold its revelations close to our hearts. The man is, and has always been, our spiritual leader. Khajiit may travel far and live in distant places, but deep within, we are guided by the man and Riddletar. Jurak.
Don't believe anything that swindler says. Look what his garbage did to my brother. It's not safe. I bought the magic stone, slipped it into Elibor's pocket to get back at him for rubbing ivy on my bedroll. Not a minute later, he's struck by a bolt from the sky. Look at him. He's lucky to be alive. Sure, it's in my pack. I'll get it.
Brother, no!
Is that? Looks harmless, right? Wait, what's that tingling?
Cat, I warn you, leave before someone dies.
Are you all right?
We're leaving, Elibor. When we're through with him, there'll be nothing left but fur.
They're gone. What powers you must wield. Good, good. Time to pack. On my way, yes? What? You expect me to show you now? Not exactly. Jurakdar did say maybe, yes? No? Such misunderstanding over a little knick-knack. Just a rock. How could I know what he did? Most of what she gave me was harmless. In the ruins. Belerata. There is a ghost, yes? She thinks I am her lover. So she gives me things. Clothing, trinkets, things that belong to him. Most are harmless. All but dangerous? Never. Well, mostly. Never drink from an unmarked bottle that's been locked away since the First Era, with a Daedric Guardian stewing in the contents. But I'm Rigard the Brash, he said, and all my drinkings are mighty. I tried to warn the man. I do hope his beard grew back. Fine, fine, Jurakdar will show you. Come, follow me. I found this in Skyrim at the bottom of a lake. A sword with a poem etched into it. Also the name, Belerata. It took so long before I found Belerata. Well, let's begin. Our fates through the years are tied. A lover's kiss, not one denied. Our hearts awoke from blissful sleep, where battles break and maidens weep. Away to war, not long to part, with sword enchanted by his sweet heart. A lover's bond forevermore, to keep it lover's heart in store. Too sweet, even for me. But what can you do, yes? Come, she waits. Hold a moment. We should speak. Before we go, there is something you should know. Last time Jurakdar got out by the fur on his tail, the ghosts want her lover to stay forever. But there is a barrier within. Beyond are the treasures of the aliens, locked up for centuries. Nothing like the trinkets I sold. The poem on the sword opens the ruin, yes? More scribbles are all around the ruins. Poetry. Spoken randomly, they do nothing. But if we knew how they fit together, we could open the ruin and share in the plunder. We'll enter separately as paupers, but leave together rich as kings. So, you will help me? Once we remove the barrier, the researchers can examine the relics before I sell them. Jurek Dar promises no tricks. Aheh. I admit, I do not do this only for you. Until now, I have only been able to, shall we say, receive gifts from her. If even a handful are like the lightning stone, well, it could be fairly lucrative, yes. She may not let you in, and there is still the barrier. No, we do not hide our sugar in one boot. We go in separately. Good. Take the sword as a symbol of our pact. I want it back later. I will keep her busy. You figure out the poems, and when we get out, we will both be very rich, yes? I have returned, my love.
My love? I cannot... Your sword, where is...
You are tired. Let me come closer.
You are not Verondil. Get back.
Ah!
You are not a Lanway, yet you called me here. How? Still here after all this time? I had expected them to crumble with the ages. An old knight, Verondil the Gold, they called me. I had lands, titles, slaves, all dust now. Even my love has forgotten me. Alanwe, Lady of the Weald. Surely they still sing of her? Her hair, bright as the sun. Her skin, pale as the moon. 9 years we were together, happy. Then the war. I'd gone north to fight the uprising and died there. An army of them. Side by side, they'd stretched from here to the Nibbin. But that was our downfall. So many slaves. We could not bring them to heel. Not all of them. They killed her before slithering away. She brought me here with words of light, but knew me not. When I went to her, she cast this barrier to keep me and all others away. I have been in this place ever since, waiting. Released from this nightmare, what else? Alanwe remembers only the sword. Its enchantment blinds her to everything else. If I still had the sword, maybe. Bring her with me. To Aetherius, to whatever lies beyond. What? The sword? Give it to me! Were I alive, I could grant you such splendor. Alas, everything is dust. But I am forever in your debt.
My head! I need a moment.
Alanwe, at long last I return.
Verondil? You have been gone only a day. but it feels like an age.
Each day is an age without you.
Yes, true, but where have you been?
It is a long story, but come. Aetherius awaits.
Yes, together forever, as was always meant to be.
So long, my friend, and thank you for everything.
My head thanks you for your haste. Once the barrier fell, whatever she was doing stopped as well. Truly, I am glad. She was very lonely, and for so long. But enough melancholy, yes, to our spoils. Where's my catalog? I must document my finds.
Perhaps we can complete a writ or two on our downtime, hmm?
In the mood for a little trip? I can take you to Vardenfell. Ports of call include Saint-Denis and Vivec City.
Ha! The hero of Cold Harbor walks among us.
You look strong. Maybe you can help. I can't catch them. They're too big for me. The mammoths. They're drunk. Galathor's trying to corral them, but mammoths are dangerous to wake up, even when they're sober. They've already trampled the herdsmen. Splash some of this water on the mammoths down the road to wake them up. Be careful. Their tusks aren't for show. Once you're finished, Galathor will pay you. He's at the mammoth's pen. Tell him Peruine sent you. Galathor's upset about this. We all are. It's bad for business when the mammoths get loose. Although it does say something about the strength of our brewery, doesn't it? Strong enough to put a mammoth to sleep? Not really. The mammoths usually sleep it off. But this time they got out, and they really, really hate to be woken up. But I'm sure you'll have no trouble. I mean, just stand back a bit.
Galithor! Someone's broken into the brewery!
I don't know how the mammoths got out, but they certainly aren't coming back in on their own.
Alfrost is my brother. He's one of the brewers. What's wrong, Alfrost? Rotner. It takes years to make. Precious stuff used in ceremonies, weddings and the like. The mammoths seem to have gotten into it, though it's anyone's guess how. It's kept high up in the trees. Yes, it symbolizes the muscle of the boar, the power of the forest, the strength of the Bosma people. No wedding can take place without it. We make it from fermented meat, seasoned with thunderbug organs. I can't give you the exact recipe, naturally. Of course. Would you have us drink wine made from fruit, as the Altmer do? That's disgusting. Not to mention a violation of the Green Pact. We could hardly serve such a thing at a wedding. You don't know? We, the Bosma, don't eat plants. We don't farm, and we certainly don't cut down trees. In exchange, the forest provides for us. You've seen our homes. They're grown that way.
I was in the brewery when someone struck me on the back of my head. I must have been out for several minutes. Whoever hit me is still upstairs with the sacred brew. We've got to stop him. I didn't see him, but he must have been big. Huge. Probably an orc. What are you trying to say? At any rate, someone's got to go to the upper floor and check on the Rotmouth. I'd go, but my head's pounding like crazy.
Take that to the hill. The first fires will be lit soon. Alfred's head is thicker than I thought. My servants, to me!
What happened up there? I heard fighting. Firuin? I know she wasn't happy, but I didn't think. The brew. Is it safe? Then it could be anywhere. This is an insult. To me, my family, we've brewed rot meth for centuries. She was a mage of no small skill. She could do the most wondrous things with ice. You've never tasted ale so cold. But now she's gone, and the brew with her. You've got to stop them. I mean, we've got to stop them. She mentioned Balding Hill. We can only hope it's there. I don't know. We had an argument. She asked me to run away with her, to meet her there. I thought it was a joke, but that's the last I saw her. She knew I would never leave. This is my legacy. My family's legacy.
It's a rocky hill on the other side of the Mammoth's Corral. We sometimes take them there. The grass gives them a peppery flavor. I'd go with you, but I'm nothing in a fight. I'll stay here, out of your way.
If only we had more hearts.
You took on Daedra? Are you crazy? Wait till I tell the others. They'll never believe it.
You're back. Did you save the rot meth? Drunk? No, just checking the jugger. For bruising, you know. Rot meth's a real prize, though. Thank you for finding it. I'll have some of the workers bring it home. I thank you, my ancestors thank you. We all thank you. Here's to your success.